Okay, let's see, where am I? Armadillo. Right. This is my first time just recording without any scripts or whatever. Um, this channel is really just meant for me to be able to just sit down, record something easy, and mostly to practice my English. If you didn't hear from my accent, I'm German, and um, I I'd say I'm okay with my English skills, especially when it comes to writing. I'm actually pretty good. But when it comes to talking, I've barely had any practice, and it's really frustrating because I have all this like nuanced vocabulary in my head, and I can write it and read it anytime. But when it comes to actually talking freely without any script, without texting someone, it can get a little bit difficult. I tend to stop. I tend to forget what I'm talking about and all these problems, right? And so I just wanted a place where I can freely talk about stuff without feeling any pressure of someone I know maybe watching and judging me, which is stupid, right? If someone judges me, then why should I care? But I think most of you will understand that even though it doesn't make sense to worry about that, you still will worry about it. And so I thought this is a nice place to kind of um, talk about this issue. Right, I should get stone. Yeah, I installed some mods. I customized them myself, so they like it's obviously meant like this is the newer version of Minecraft. This is 1.21.1, and usually if I just installed all of these texture packs and mods without any tweaking, this would feel like old Minecraft, yes, but there are some changes that I don't like Enderman's eyes being green, or what was it? They changed some of the like generally Ender textures I didn't really like. It was still good texture work. They tried to make it look like the old version, but I didn't grow up with Alpha Minecraft. I grew up with like 1.7, 1.8, and so I did want the Enderman and all that stuff to look normal. Get some coal. Oh, fucking hell! The reason I came to this like alpha old Minecraft style mod pack is that before like a few days ago I played Minecraft horror mods, and they were usually aimed at around doing that and like trying to recreate old Minecraft as well. And it was just spam. Oh, you can shear sheep without killing them. That. I remember that being an old feature actually. Okay, so I didn't actually need to murder these poor sheep. That's fine. Um, right, and so like subconsciously, I know I don't have any installed, but subconsciously I keep thinking that there's gonna be some fucking monster roaming around trying to kill me. These mods were insane, dude. Like screaming. I installed multiple mods at once, like broken script and Hero Brian shit and everything, dude. It was so insane. Is copper useful yet? No, this is 1.21.1, so we do not have copper armor yet. That is unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm just a little bit paranoid. I'm usually really not that paranoid because I know the ins and outs of this game very well. Wasted way too much time with this. That cow is about to jump off. I hope that cow is doing okay. Iron would be nice. Dude, my mind was blown. It's been a while, you know, that's like been like, oh, copper again, fucking hell. It's been years. 2, 3, maybe 4 years where I found that out, but when I found out that it's not called iron, but it's called iron, and you don't pronounce the R, dude, I was heartbroken. I always thought I was good at English and shit, and suddenly I found out that salmon is actually not pronounced salmon or salmon, it's pronounced salmon without the L, yeah. That was also very heartbreaking, but apparently some English folks get that wrong as well, so I won't blame myself too much. Now I hope I can find a village. I would love to build a base. It is kind of chill here, but I love building bases near villages. Oh, that was quick. Okay, it's turning night apparently. Iron. Should probably get it. I just thought there was just the void for no reason. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bet. I don't want to die. I can't see my character when sleeping. Forgot that. Oh, what the fuck? That actually scared me. Where did you come from? What? That felt like a horror mod. I know I don't have any installed, but that felt like one. Oh wait, is that a feature actually? Is that like it is a feature. Okay, I forgot about that. I think in old Minecraft you were able to have nightmares. Dude, can I sleep normally? Like, is that even possible? Do I need to light it up or something? Maybe. Or do this? Can I sleep now? Oh, that's probably. Damn, that scared the shit out of me. Holy shit. Okay. Ooh, the meadows biome. I love that biome actually. It's so sweet. That's a sick cave. Holy shit, that looks sick. I might just build my base here if I can't find a village soon. I wanna eat. Yeah, okay. I hope I'm not keeping my voice down too much. Like, due to me not being very confident and experienced with my recordings, or generally just talking English. I'm probably subconsciously keeping my voice down in order not to sound stupid or something. I hope I don't do that right now. That I thought that was powdered snow, but it isn't. I can't find any villages. That's very sad. Ooh! A village. Perfect. Okay. Does look really nice here. I like it. Maybe I'll build on top of the hill. Let me think. Maybe over here. Looks fun. Yeah, let me build over here. I think the music is trying to show me I should build over here. Okay, so what was I talking about? Right. I have an issue. This is not particularly just about my English, but my English is a big part of it. Despite many native English speakers telling me that my English is near perfect and incredible, I just disagree. Maybe it's just really my perfectionism, or I really don't know, but I personally, even if it is true, I just disagree and I want my English to be better, right? And I mean, I do notice that I don't have enough, at least communication skills or confidence, to freely speak whenever and whatever I want. The question is if that is actually an issue of my English skills or if that is just me in general. I don't know. I don't talk a lot in German too, to be honest. Maybe I should change that. But nonetheless, I want to create YouTube YouTube videos, right? Not for views or reach or anything or influence. I just love the art of video making, right? Anything behind it, the stories you want to tell, the video editing, or just playing Minecraft like I am right now. That's fun and that's like cool. I like doing that. And I would like to do that more often. And I would like to. Are those the trees I just placed? They grew really fast. And in order for me to be happy with what I'm doing, I want to sound right. Because I think when it comes to being funny, being entertaining, making something watchable, making something that resonates with people, I think that people should be able to listen to your voice without thinking it's awkward or unconfident or weird, right? And now that's normal, right? There's nothing wrong with having that fear of people not liking what you do. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that this video will get nearly no attention. And that's fine. That's not why I'm making it. But I'm making it to talk about kind of a hypocrisy that mental health tends to create with these issues. Because I noticed that due to me being unconfident and thinking I didn't have enough practice, which I didn't. I do not have enough practice, let's get that clear. I don't have enough or really any English friends to talk to online. I mean, texting, yes, but not talking as in Discord voice chat or playing with them. I think I could, but I never asked them because I'm stupid and I think that that they wouldn't want to play with me or that my English would sound bad or something, right? That's all the stuff I tell myself to. That's a missing texture right there. To not do that, which is not that great. But that's sorry. What I was actually I'm drifting off. What I was actually going to talk about is the fact that I stop myself from getting practice because I have yet to have enough practice. That in itself is really stupid, you know. That you shouldn't do that. That doesn't make any sense. If I need practice, the only way to get practice is to practice. I can't tell myself to not practice, like not recording this video right now, or not talking to friends, because that way I will never improve. And if I never improve, then I will never be confident enough to actually do the things that I want to do, you know? And that's stupid. You shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. But how do I stop that from happening? Because, of course, yes, I have control over my actions. I right now have chosen to record this video. But it's not easy to get out of that weird mental hole. And let me think. Right, I think the only way that I found to be able to get over my perfectionism in that topic is by by practicing in a way that makes me feel like I am not doing anything wrong. So what I've come up with is this very video and maybe something that follows it, we'll see, in which I talk about my issue of being bad in English. So therefore, if I am bad at English in this video, where I'm talking about being bad in English, there's zero judgment that's possible because people either have a low expectation or since the video is about that very topic, it would only make sense for it to fit into this narrative because that's what I'm talking about. If I was recording a huge video essay about some video game lore, right? That would be interesting. I would maybe be happy with what I'm writing as a script, but with the actual recording I make of it, I would not be happy. And that's not necessarily just because my English would suck. I think that's just general low confidence. Why are trees growing so quickly? Is that also like an old Minecraft thing? And so if I record a video that's about talking about the struggle and about sucking at English, then sucking at English wouldn't have any negative consequence for my mind, you know? Um, but really, I don't think this will solve the overarching problem. I still need to work on myself, and not just my English, but like my mental self, because I need to realize that I cannot keep stopping myself from doing something that I want to do, um, just because I think it would be like bad, right? Because it wouldn't be what I want it to be. That doesn't work. For the longest time, I could almost say I grew up watching them, but it's kind of wrong. But I've been watching a lot of like British YouTubers, right? I love them. They are fun. They are funny. They are cool. Not like that American YouTubers are any less, but like it happens to be that the most YouTubers I watch are British, and I personally love the slight modern British accent, not the old people British accent, which can be cute and funny and wholesome, but that's not what I would want to would want to speak like. Um, but I really enjoy this kind of modern, the way just like a kid would talk, right? A teenager would talk, a 20-year-old would talk in Britain, in the great country of the king, in the United Kingdom. And I watch them. Some of them, it's not even just about them being British, just English people, right? And English speaking people. And like the inspiration for this video, for like the way I'm playing old Minecraft and stuff, it has been watching some people play horror mods, right? And they are just funny, right? They talk, they are spontaneous, they are witty, they are creative, they are fast in their speech, they use nuanced vocabulary without thinking about it. And I'm watching that, and well, yes, I'm entertained and I love watching them. I'm inspired. I also can't help but feel like I want that, right? I want to sound like them, not just in a weird voice envy way, but I want to have their skill set of the language, you know? I want to record this video right now and just. Sorry, I think I just heard something. Okay, never mind, I shouldn't worry about it. And not constantly worry about. Like, okay, and not constantly worry about not being funny, my personality not shining through. Do I even have a personality that's interesting? Do I have yet to develop my personality, or am I just not good enough at showing it? I have no clue. And I want, like, I'm watching them and I love these people, right? They are so fucking cool and genius, and um but I don't sound like them, and that makes me sad. Or at least I think I don't sound like them. I don't know, because, and that's also the other issue that I've talked about. Since there aren't really any recordings of me being confident in my English, there is no skill set to refer to. There's no way I can tell myself, hey, I don't sound that bad, or I don't sound that good. Like, I can't collect criticism, I can't improve myself, and I can't understand myself without having a reference value. But I don't have any reference if I don't let myself make a reference, because I'm scared that that reference will turn out bad. That's really stupid, to be honest. And that's how it is. That's just the way the mind works, I guess. Um, huh. Why am I not eating? I have many ideas for not only this channel, but generally. I have huge set of notes for video ideas, and I also want to get into drawing and all that, right? But if I don't have the confidence to display any of that skill, which I don't even have yet, right? I'm mediocre at drawing, and I'm mediocre at English, and I'm mediocre at video editing. But if I don't even have anything to show for, or anything to relieve myself that I'm doing all right, or even something that I can watch and see, oh, I made this mistake and I can improve on that. If I don't even have any of that reference, then how will I ever reach the goals that I have? How will I ever create something that I want to create? I can't. I simply cannot. There's no way you can if you don't have something that gives you the ability to do so. I mean, yes, you can always create. Nothing holds you back from creating, but also nothing stops that creation from... Nothing will get that creation to be good if you don't put in the thought and don't have anything to understand what makes it good, right? Of course, I can watch other people all day, and I do, and I can analyze them and their videos all day, and I do, and I can see what makes them funny and their personality and their video editing, and that's all great. But I can't recreate or inspire myself. I can inspire myself, but I can't put that inspiration into a real-life product because I don't give myself the chance to do so. And that's really just sad. Damn, that's a really nice looking seed. I love that. In case I don't show the creation screen of this world, the seed of this world is actually "It will be fine," which sounds a little corny, right? This is it, which sounds a little corny, and yes, it is. But I don't care about being corny. That's what this channel is all about. I really do not give a fuck, right? This will not be on any of my other social medias. I will not share this with any friend. I just want a place to talk, right? To reflect on my issues without it just being me and myself in a Discord chat, noting down my issues and trying to understand them. It's actually me recording. It's actually me putting it into words, all the while actually practicing English, which is really useful because I think with the English I'm talking right now, besides reading off scripts, has been the most English I put together into a coherent sentence on my just freely, right? Without any script, without anything to lead it with, without any help from the outside or texting anything. This is probably the most I've talked in English maybe ever. Or at least in a long time, right? It's pronunciation-wise, it's not from what I feel. I haven't listened. I haven't listened to it, but from what I feel like I am talking like, pronunciation-wise, I can do better. I have done better. I've done like pronunciation practice and stuff, and if I did that beforehand, then my English would sound a little bit better. But I don't mind. I really don't. I'm gonna put a glass wall here. I think I really want to see that. Actually, I might even make like a huge ceiling. That's a sick idea. And overall, I'll make a tower? I'm not sure. Should I make a tower? We'll see. What was I going to... Yeah, right. This is probably some of my best English when it comes to forming sentences freely. And why is that so? It's because it's the first time I'm ever really doing it. Yeah. It's weird just doing this. It makes me kind of happy, but also a little bit worried that... What? Why did that happen? Does it need a ceiling? Oh no, please don't tell me that's like an old Minecraft quirk. It probably is. Okay, now that's interesting, but I will probably have to change this in the settings. I don't like that at all. That's ugly as fuck. Okay, what was I talking about? Right, I never really did this. I never recorded myself properly without any script. I mean, I did, but I never really tried. I never had a topic to talk about, so it was kind of awkward, and I just reacted to stuff, but I didn't really think about it. You know, it's probably normal doing your first recording and being silent and awkward, so I don't mind, but I am happy to notice that I can do better. That is a very dangerous place under my base. That's perfect for mobs to spawn. I'll have to light that up. I don't know if the light levels and monster spawn stuff changed with this nostalgia old Minecraft mod. I hope it didn't. It looks very dark, but maybe it's just looks, you know? I can actually check light level. Or can I not? I guess they changed the F3 menu as well. That's fine. Right. It's actually really freeing. I'll continue building this base and I'll see where it goes. It's really freeing to just be able to talk. I don't know how much I will cut out. But I've told myself to not cut out any bits just because I messed up. I also do not just like repeat what I'm trying to say if I messed up, because... Oh right, I wanted to... Oh, it does work! Oh yeah, right, because I placed the blocks, okay. For sure. Right, I should get a chest. Where was I? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. That's fine. Oh right, I was talking about it feeling very freeing. Liberating. Ooh. See? That's what happens when you just start talking. It's not about just writing down vocabulary all day. You do need to actually start talking, because now that I've talked, now that I'm talking and trying to think of sentences, I thought of that, right? I wanted to articulate that I feel free now that I've talked about this topic and have widened my English. And in doing so, I noticed that a good way to say that it feels free is to say that it feels liberating. Isn't that fucking great? That's so cool. I don't think if you are if you are native to English, you do not understand how exciting that is. Unless you have had that happen with learning other languages, maybe. And I love the English language. I could yap about that a lot. Maybe I will, depending on how much I want to play Minecraft today. But the English language is fucking insane. I love it so much. If probably to other people, I know some English lads that say that the German language is incredible and stuff. It's probably just a thing of like, if you're native to it, it's boring. So I don't dislike German. I think German has some very nice quirks to it that English sadly doesn't. But overall, I would argue that due to some stupid grammar rules and gender rules, I think that English is actually the superior language above German, because it combines like it combines a lot of languages from all around the world, and it kind of takes the best from it, and it has many variations, but none that are like annoying to listen to. Okay, maybe there are some, but I'm not into them, at least. Maybe there's some like very specific accents or dialects that are impossible to listen to, but as far as I've noticed, there's only like British, American, and Australian. I have yet to see what Australian really means. I have talked to an Australian, but I didn't notice any accent. I know how to distinguish strong British accents and American accents, but I have little clue about Australian accents. But yeah, those are like mainly the ones you'll see. And in German, really the only non-frustrating accent, and I'm sorry to all the Germans that do not have that accent, the only frustrating accent is Hochdeutsch, which is like standard German, the one that doesn't have any weird changes or tones to it that don't make sense. Because the horrible part is, I mean, yes, English has that too at times, but it fits more into the language, you know? The horrible part about a lot of German accents is that they just don't make fucking sense, dude. They make up words that no, they don't even make up words. Okay, sometimes they do, but they change words around without any reason. Um I think the by far the worst part about it is the way that they just change grammar sometimes. They they switch up sentence structures for no reason, or some of them do at least. And it's not just a pleasant, oh, celebrate our differences kind of different language. No, it's just really hard to listen to. Some of them are impossible to understand. And I hate that so much, dude. I'm not going to take that accent away from them. It's fine. They can talk whatever in whatever way they want. But I personally find that so unpleasant. While in English, I actually really, really like the different accents. My favorite one, as I've said, is kind of the modern British mix, which is like a mix of British and the accent that developed over in America, but like leaning more into the British side, using words like in it, um, bloody, right? Just listen to an episode of Shut Up, I'm Talking, right? Just one episode. Listen to what they are saying, and that's exactly Tom and Jack. That's the way I love English. Just them hanging out and talking about this stupid shit. It's fun. It's so nice to listen to. It really brightens my mood, and I really, really hope that my English is even remotely comparable at some point in a few years, maybe, where where I would be able to converse with them. Or no, not even that. That sounds parasocial. Where I would be able to converse with people and sound similar to them at least, right? I don't have a huge problem with people noticing that I'm German, but I just really like good English. It's an obsession, really, that I can't 100% describe why I have it, but I just do, you know, and I don't know. That's just how it is. Um, oh, right, that's also another topic. Right, I've wrapped up the main part of this video, so you can leave if you're done with if you're done with the psychology stuff. But one thing I wanted to talk about was specifically when it comes to an accent, because I really do want to have kind of a British tone, not like copying it, not being unnatural, not forcing anything, but in a way where people can listen and be like, hey, okay, whatever this person did with their English, they probably like had some British friends, or they grew up around British people, or maybe they are from England and just have like German descent or something, really, you know? That's kind of my my dream of my English goals. And yeah, right. But what I am scared about or worried about is that if I try to lean more into an accent like British, or if I try to be funny, etc., but especially like when it comes to the accent, I don't want it to sound like I'm like a wannabe Brit. I don't want to sound like this foreigner that tries to be like his favorite YouTubers so badly. Oh, I love Tommy Innit. I'm gonna try to sound bloody British now, mate. I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to. I want it to be natural. I want people to vibe with me. I want to have conversations, and I don't want to be I don't want to be awkward, you know. And I don't want anyone to ever come at me and say, "Hey, like, quit sounding British. Quit faking your accent." That would be so painful, dude. Because that's not what my goal is. I don't want to be this awkward German kid trying to sound funny or trying to sound British. I mean, I am trying to sound British, but I don't want to make it a forced thing, you know? I want it to be natural. I want it um, to be fun, to be casual, and not just. I don't want others to see me as this parasocial creature that's yearning for being a different person, you know, like a Discord mod yearning to be Japanese and saying konnichiwa every 2 sentences, thinking that he's a pro at Nippon, but he isn't. You're just a fucking weirdo, dude. I mean, I love Japanese culture as well. I love their art directions and stuff, but like, come on, dude, you can't. You get your sweaty ass out of Japan if you have no clue. If you just. I think you know what kind of Redditor Discord mod I'm talking about. Like, you can try to learn Japanese, that's a great language, that's cool. You can try and engage in Japanese artist culture, that's also great and cool. But don't be a wannabe Japanese person, you're simply not. You're an American, right? Or I guess Europeans have that stereotype too. I just don't want to sound weird. I don't want to be an idiot. And I hope I don't come across as one. Maybe I'm just worried too much again. I tend to do that, as you can notice. And actually, I'm having fun right now. I'm having fun at just conversing. It's really liberating, there I said it again, to just talk and talk without feeling awkward. I don't need to worry about my English sounding bad, because I've already... sorry, having hiccups. I already talked about my English being awkward and my issues, and so no one can go into the YouTube comments and say, your English sucks, because, yeah, dude, I know. That's the whole point. That's the whole point I'm making in this video. The whole point is, I could make like a waterfall. I'm gonna do that, actually, that's very cool. The whole point is that I should not worry about it, and therefore if you comment about it sounding stupid or trying to force an accent, then you're just a douchebag, right? And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with douchebags. And I'm also fine with like proper criticism. If anyone can point out actual issues I made, like mistakes I've made in my English, I'm totally fine with you doing that, especially spelling mistakes in like video titles or something. Do that, please. Because I want to improve, right? But I don't want to be treated like an idiot. I'm gonna expand that pond. I really like that. Dude, that music just gave me goosebumps. I haven't, I usually play Minecraft with music turned off. Not because the music is bad, I love Minecraft soundtracks. It's probably... I mean, that's not a hot take. Many people say this, but I think that the Minecraft soundtrack is probably some of the best video game music ever made. But I usually play without it because, you know, when you play a lot of a game and you keep hearing music, well, maybe you want to watch YouTube in the background or listen to your own music, then it can get a little bit annoying. But for this only, I did turn on the music because I'm not having anything to listen to in the background, and I enjoy the atmosphere, you know? It fits to the old Minecraft vibe as well, and I did always play with music turned on back in the days. Right, what if I make this like a little pond? Oopsie. That's fine, actually. And let's imagine there's a natural source of water up here, like a spring, as mountains do, as I've been told. I have no clue. Right, like that, maybe? Question is, would it be better if it isn't that much water? No, I think that's good, because the pond is very big, you know? But that way I have an easy way up here. That's very nice. Do I want to remove this tree? I'm not sure. I may just want to remove the bottom block and switch it out for dirt. Okay. I actually feel like this size is already pretty good. Or should I fill it up one more? Yeah, I'll keep it like that for now. Nah, will I actually? That's ugly. I think that's really ugly. This side over here is really ugly. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, I think that's fine. I'll keep it like this for now. And I'll finish my base. It's already 1:30 a.m., so I want to wrap this up. But I can't wrap this up if my base looks like that. Wait, isn't coal considered like a bad Christmas present for kids who've been like naughty back in the days? Or was it a Halloween thing? I'm not sure. Because wasn't coal back then like really valuable? I mean, even today it's valuable. I'm a little confused as to why they would gift children coal as a sign of bad behavior, because that's just really expensive stuff, you know? I think I do want them to be uniform though. Like that. No. But maybe like that. No. But maybe like that. Yes. Actually, that's comfortable. Just having an enclosed space. Wait, and I'll. Oh god, the old glass texture is horrible. But I'll live with it. I can probably see more at daytime or something. I'll put a lantern there or something. Alright. Oh yeah, at daytime that looks a lot better. I think we can wrap it up. Let me get these supports off. I like the way you can look inside of it. It's a little bit dark. Old Minecraft lighting is very, very dark. I think that's a nice place to wrap it up. I hope you guys liked my message about giving yourself the chance to improve, not hanging on to perfectionism and being scared of being judged. Give yourself a chance. It's gonna be okay. No one really cares anyways. Just be yourself, okay?